Hey everybody, welcome back to Mildcore Gaming and our playthrough of City of Villains. I am Yemmer, I am bad at video games. If that's what you're into, please like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. We put out new videos every day. So this is a new one we're doing. Well, to be clear, the game is not new. This is a new playthrough we're doing. This is not a blind playthrough. City of Heroes came out in 2004. I actually was a beta tester for this game back when beta testing actually meant testing a game and not just a demo. So yeah, I remember playing City of Heroes. It's been a long time. The game is actually was created by NCSoft and Cryptic Studios, which then later became Paragon Studios. Excuse me. The game actually, it's an MMO, but it was shut down. I forgot when, but there is now a roguish server called Homecoming that I'm using, and they have basically taken the entire thing and they've set up their own servers. They do updates, they have their own launcher, all this stuff. It's really cool, it's really awesome. I'm going to be playing the City of Villains side of it, which was released several years after City of Heroes came out. So City of Heroes is a really popular one. Not as many people played the villain side, but I thought it was rather interesting. And I played the hell out of this game. Played it a lot. So this is technically not a blind playthrough, but it has been a long time since I have played. The graphics, you'll tell, are dated, but to me, it's a very fun game, so I'm going to go through it and bring you along with me. This game is amazing. It has, to this day, the best character customization ever. You can make, because what you do, I've already made my character here, as you can see. His name is Fluffy Ken. He is a mastermind, and his power sets are necromancy and dark miasma. And that's the thing. You pick, when you make your character, you pick your primary power set and your secondary power set. And the combinations that you can come up with are so insane that everybody has alts. You always have multiple characters. Homecoming knows this. That's why, as you can see up here, I have used 6 out of 1,000 character slots. So they know the big thing about this game is making alts, trying new things, because you can have, your primary power, and then you can mix and match the secondary powers, and that's like within each archetype, and there are many archetypes. So the combination, the thing is, you're never going to see the odds of meeting up an identical character as yours is like statistically almost impossible. Just looks wise, the aesthetics is insane. There's 3 body types, male, female, and huge, which is what my guy is here. But then when it comes to the power sets, again, people will pick and choose the powers they get from each one, and then when you get to 4th level, there are additional power sets you can pull from. So, and then getting even more complicated, you can customize each individual power by making them more accurate, more damaging, whatever. Any aspect of the power you can change. So, yeah, statistically, it's almost impossible to find. I mean, you'll find some similar characters and builds, but no 2 characters will ever be identical. It's almost impossible. Even taking away the looks option, it's gonna be really hard to come up with someone who's identical or close to you. Same power sets maybe, but when it gets down to it, there's always the fine tuning. So we are on the villain side. We are going to do the tutorial. I normally don't, because it's just stuff I already know. But for you, we're going to do it. And it also gives us 1 level. So when we actually get into the world, we'll be at level 2 instead of level 1. So for the villains, you start out in a prison break. There is a prison called the Ziggurat. It's a big, huge prison where all the supervillains go when they get put in jail, and that's where we're going to start out. So I've already made my character here. He's got wings. He's got little auras of ghost because he's a dark, mean-looking guy. But I figured, hey, Fluffykin's a great name. So here we're going to go. We're going to load into the game, and we're at the tutorial called Breakout. All right, and I am a mastermind, so I have this special ability where I can summon minions. To start with, I only get one, and this is my first zombie. I've named him Larry. So he's going to run around with me, and we are going to talk to our first guy here, HT. All right, I'm not sure what happened. There was some kind of big explosion that shook loose a bunch of the cells. Most of the cons made a break for it and ran out into the yard, only to be recaptured by security. Lots of people are saying Arachnos is involved. Arachnos is the main villain group. That they're trying to break out some sort of special people. Could even be you, I guess. If you want to make a break for it, though, you're going to have to play it smart. I could hook you up with the right people to talk to, but I need a favor in return. HT is a contact issue missions, and generally move the story forward by clicking on Ask About Available Missions. You can see what missions HT has to offer. By completing HT and other context missions in the tutorial, you'll learn about the controls and interface of City of Villains. Click on About, so we're going to click on About Missions. Okay, I've got this pain, see, and the only thing that helps are those pain relievers. They got locked up in the infirmary, so go there and persuade the nurse to give them to you. This is a mission. You can accept it by either clicking the mission text or the mission accept dialog bottom at the window. So we're going to accept it. All right, I'll mark the location of the nurse on your mini-map and on your compass. You can open your mini-map pressing M. Pressing M will again close it. Your compass will have an indicator which, when the nurse is in front of you, use this to orient yourself and find the nurse. All right, I'm not sure what happened. There was some kind of big explosion that shook loose a bunch of the... Wait, we already read that. Okay, so we're going to leave. So we have the nurse. Here, I'm going to pull up the map here. All right. And now we're going to head over here. Pretty easy. All right. You want what? Pain relievers? You psychos detonate explosives for drugs? Fine. Here's the key to the medical cabinet. Take whatever you want. All right. I've been issued a clue. You can learn more about the clues by clicking on the clue button in your nav window whenever you're issued a new clues. You can read more about them in there as well. The medical cabinets to retrieve the drugs HE asked for are directly behind the nurse. Simply click on them and hand with the hand cursor to get the drugs. So, okay, I'm going to leave. And then cursor changes to a... It doesn't change to a hand. Okay. You have found the pain relievers that HE was looking for. A note about medical centers is that when you are defeated in combat, you will be automatically teleported to the closest medical center for immediate attention. Defeat does come at a price, though. After the first 9 levels, you will accrue experience debt. When you are defeated, this debt is automatically paid back as you accumulate more experience. Half the experience points you gain goes towards paying off any debt you have. All right, and then our clues. Pain relievers. These are the pain relievers HT was asking about. Return to him, and it will set you up some contacts to help you escape. All right. We got a little power slide we got here. All right, thanks. I really needed these. With all the racket going on in here, I think they're the only way I can get some peace. Arachnos. Heh. They must think you're pretty special if they're willing to raise this kind of ruckus to break you out. But I'd watch myself if I were you. Just because they think you're special doesn't mean they'll give you a free ride. You'll have to prove you've got what it takes. Okay, I know you are dying to get out of here. Well, I got 2 guys you can see. If you want to make a direct break for it, then you can go see Angel Lopez. But if you want to grab some of your equipment, then you should talk to Jimmy Dortz instead. So we're going to be introduced to a new contact. So we're going to go ahead and go to Jimmy Dortz to get stuff. So yes, usually it's when you're given a choice of contacts like that, it's one or the other. You won't be able to select the other guy later. It's basically you're making a choice on how you want your story to go. Okay, an icon has been placed on your compass pointing towards Jimmy's location. If you put the symbol in the middle of your compass, Jimmy will be directly ahead of you. You may need to walk around walls or other obstacles to get to Jimmy. All right, we're heading out. So Jimmy is over here. That's this guy. All right, Jimmy Dortz. So you're the one called Fluffykin, eh? Yes, it's a very intimidating name. Okay, sorry, I'm talking a lot, so I gotta take some water. All right. Well, all sorts of guys and gals locked up here have powers, but some need gadgets to make their powers work, or just to make them work better. I can give you access to the lockers that hold all these devices, and after you go there and get something from me, I can help you show how to use them. Click on the Ask About Available Missions to proceed. All right. Okay, last week I had my buddy's Shiv confiscated by one of the new guards here. As a favor to him, I told him I'd get it back. They locked it up in the gallery with all the other gadgets and weapons confiscated from the villains locked up in here. Tell you what, you get me that Shiv, and in the process, you can get whatever devices your powers needs to operate. This way, I'm in the clear, and you can make your big breakout a tad easier. So we're going to accept that. Okay, so we're going to leave. It is... Okay, these guys are just beating on the guards. Okay, that's disturbing. You have recovered the Shiv that Jimmy asked for. In addition, you have the pieces you need to make your powers work at full efficiency. Looking over some of the other devices in the lockers, you find an enhancement you can use to upgrade your powers. This is what I was talking about. So we have these enhancements that we can slot into our powers. So this is damage. I'm going to give it to my zombie so he does more damage. So we can combine them too. So one of the things you pick, you have 5 origins. There is natural, magic, mutation, technology, and science. So for this one, I picked magic. I usually pick tech, stuff like that, because I like cyborgs. But this one is a new playthrough, so I wanted to do something I haven't done. So this is a magic origin character. And we're going to talk to Jimmy again here. Okay. I'm sure you're out of practice in using your powers, but you should probably talk to Kaze over there and learn the basics of combat. Before you go, I'll tell you a bit about figuring out how tough your foes are. You can consider or con targets by clicking on them or using the tab key to highlight them. The target's name will appear in a color that indicates how tough it is to you. Gray, these enemies are very weak and are worth no experience points to you. Green, you have a large advantage over this enemy. Blue, you have a slight advantage over the enemy. White, target is even matched for your abilities. Yellow, these enemies are tough and give more XP. Orange, these enemies are very tough and caution should be taken around them. Red, these enemies are extremely tough and are worth a lot more XP. Red, these enemies are extremely tough and are worth a lot more XP. Purple, these enemies are at the top of the food chain and should only be attempted when you are in a strong group with other villains. Foes can come in multiple varieties as well, the most common being minions, lieutenants, and bosses. You can usually tackle a few even level minions at one time, so that means basically the way it's based off comic books and superhero stuff like that. So the mechanic is they base it on one individual player can take on 3 whites at a time. That's the metric. So 3 whites or 4 blues, 5 greens, and then gray, whatever. So, and also going the other way, 2 yellows, 1 orange, red, you need a group, purple, you need a group. So that's how it kind of bases it out. So at one time, and probably stand toe-to-toe with a lone same level lieutenant, the yellow, a boss of your level will put up a furious fight. You may need to team up with another villain. Okay, so we're going to go over and see Kaze, which is over here. Kaze, I'm not sure how to say it. Angel sent you. Well, a lot of folks here are out of practice when it comes to combat. That won't impress anyone in Arachnos. And you better impress them if you plan to stick around for long. Sure, they'll think you're hot stuff now. That won't last if you can't show them some mad skills. First off, let me explain your health bar. It's a health bar on the upper right of the screen. Shows you how many hit points you have left. When the bar is completely empty, you are defeated and will be asked if you want to go to the nearest hospital or infirmary. Below the health bar is the endurance bar. This bar shows you how much endurance you have left to use your powers. Each time you activate or maintain a power, it eats up endurance. If you don't have enough endurance to activate or keep up a power, then you will either see the text too tired and you will have to wait until your endurance enough to gain your user powers again. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is all powers use energy, so there's an energy management part of it as well. Note, if you are a brute or dominator archetype, you'll have a third bar, a rage meter for brutes, and a domination meter for dominators below your endurance bar. Those special abilities for that. To activate your powers in combat, simply down here and over here. If you want to practice using your powers, you can click on any of the police drones behind me to target them, then execute your powers on them. You can open your powers window, place where there's a toolbar by clicking on that. After practicing, go see my pal Blake, and he'll tell you how to enhance your powers. Okay, so we need these drones. So here we shoot stuff, and I can tell my drone, my zombie, to hit him. So we need to drop down here. Talk to this guy, Blake. All right. I see my pal Kays shows you how to use your powers. That's good. Now I'll teach you about enhancements. Okay, we already did our enhancement. Enhancements are additions to your powers that make them work at a better effectiveness by enhancing a specific aspect of your power. If you click on the word enhancements above your power bar, you'll bring up an inventory of enhancements you are currently carrying. If you click on the word manage above that, you'll be able to slide in enhancements to your new powers. On the management screen, you can try sliding in the damage enhancement you received earlier. Simply drag and drop it in any legal green enhancement slot. To learn more about enhancements, including levels and how they affect your power, consult the help. All right. So we got that. Now we're going to talk to Morben, which is this dude. All right. Oh, got another enhancement. It's possible you have a great feature within Arachnos, Fluffykins, so don't screw it up. Something you should know is that you can extend the life of enhancements by combining identical ones. You do this by clicking on the power name in the enhancement management screen. There you can pick up the slotted enhancement you want to combine, and then pick either of the enhancements in your inventory, another one in the same power, and click combine. Your chance of combine success depends on the difference in the level between the two enhancements. Any enhancement can be combined twice. Every time an enhancement is combined, it gains a plus, extending its life by one level. If it has two pluses, it can not be combined any further and must be replaced instead. I've given you another damage enhancement so you can practice combining if you want. Now you must go out into the yard and talk to Tamaki. He has been in direct contact with Arachnos and can explain the situation further to get the yard and the shooters. So we're going to do that, but we will. So we grab this, combine, and brings up the combine screen. And there's a chance it'll fail, but these are both, they're good. So now it's green again, and you'll out level your enhancements as you go as well. All right, here we go. Heading out to the yard. Okay. So there he is. Okay. Lord Recluse, who is the leader of Arachnos, the most glorious leader of Arachnos, thinks that you may be predestined soul. His Fortunata, Kalinda, has seen that you may well be one of those who can lead Arachnos to eventual victory over the heroes of Paragon City. Paragon City is the city of heroes side. That's where you play. We'll see about that. From what I hear, you still have a lot to learn, and even Kalinda isn't sure exactly who her prophecy pertains to. She just knows that they're here in the Zig, which is the Ziggurat. I've been instructed to issue a test of your combat abilities. If you pass, then you'll be escorted to Mercy Island, which is where the city of villains takes place. Then Kalinda can test you for herself. Lord Recluse, the most glorious leader of Arachnos. Wait. Okay, that's a repeat. Okay, so available missions. I'm going to see your combat parts for myself. I take it Kai's explained how to use your powers. So let's not put that knowledge to practical use. Go east from here, out to the yard. Once there, defeat any two people. Prisoners, guards, I do not care. When you have defeated two, return to me. It says if you are a mastermind archetype and have summoning powers, you should read the boundary or the in-game help. Yep, I am and we are a mastermind. and we've already got our pets out. And we're going to accept it. All right. So here we go. We're going to head out to the, where is it? Over here. So we're going to hop up. And, all right. So as a mastermind, I'm always sending my zombie in first. And I really don't have many attacks right now. Oops. So I have tiny little basic freebie powers I'm using right now. And there's recharge on them. Okay. So we are not getting experience for this. Nope, no XP. Alright, so we've got to. So we're going to head back here, talk to him. Okay, so finished the mission, we got some XP. Alright, take this time to look at your experience bar. So it's basically the bar there, fill it up, and that fills up a bubble. 10 bubbles, you level up. This fills up complete tasks and defeat foes. Once you fill up the experience bar, one of the small bars in the information circle will fill. Once all 10 bars are filled, you will increase your combat level. Then you can train an arbiter to increase your threat level. Pseudo-hero sides are called trainers. I hear there are those within Arachnos who think you have a bright destiny, but today you're but a gnat on the hind end of a mule. In order to truly succeed, you will need to learn to use inspirations in battle. You can use these inspirations to temporarily increase your combat potential by raising your damage, accuracy, or defense. Some inspirations can be used to heal yourself or give you back some of your endurance. To use an inspiration, click on the icon in your inspiration tray, which is right down here. I've got 2 of them. You get these are, we call them Skittles, basically. They're multiple colors, and they're designed to, like, as soon as you get them, use them. No reason to save them, really. Armed with this knowledge and some powerful inspirations, go out and defeat 2 more people in the yard. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Go out. We've got the those. So here we got some people here, and we're going to send him in to help our zombie here. Sometimes he needs to be told. Okay, there we go. Heading back. All right. I see. Perhaps Lord Recluse was correct. Perhaps you are indeed one of these special people Arachnos seeks. You seem to have grasped everything I have thrown at you, but be warned, Fluffykin, you'll have to impress those within Arachnos as well, and most of them are quite willing to stab one another in the back. So don't ever let your guard down. You'll have to prove your worth. In Arachnos, it's survival of the fittest. I bet you want to start your new life now, so let's get you to the right path. You should seek out the Arachnos pilot. He will spirit you away from here. All right. All right, so now, basically, we have to just get through the yard. So we're going to, as we go, try and... I mean, technically you can run through, but... yeah, still not giving me any experience. Alright. So yeah, we're just going to... I'm going to run through here. Yeah, I'm taking hits and they're following me, but I'm not too worried. So here's our pilot. Yeah, music isn't always on, but yeah, okay, here we go. Well, you've arrived. Pardon my skepticism, but if I had $1 for every punk convict who thinks they're destined for greatness, I'd be running my own criminal organization. I guess we'll see what you're made of when Kalinda gets her hands on you. Anyway, are you ready to get out of here? There are just a few loose ends to tie up before we take off. Okay. The Arachnos demolition guys didn't do their job right, and the radar coverage around Brickstown is still up. Typical. I sent my co-pilot Jenkins into one of the bunkers with a bomb to finish the job, but I haven't got word back from him. If you want to get out of here, you're going to have to bite the bullet and help out. I need you to go into the bunker, rescue Jenkins, and get the bomb he has. Once you have that, find the spot to place it and make sure it gets planted. Take out any escaped cons or security guards you see down there. They'll only screw with things up for the rest of us. Once the bomb is set, get back here ASAP, and we can head off to Mercy Island. So we're going to accept that. All right, and now we have to head back right over here. So this is a lot of missions will take place in instanced areas. So the doors, defeat any enemies around Jenkins to rescue him and click on the bomb in order to arm it. Who are you guys supposed to be? Freeze, hands against the wall. We're Longbow agents, a special detachment of Freedom Corps sent to stop this prison breakout. But we aren't here to talk about us. Who is Arachnos busting out? I want names and I want them now. I'm a trained Arachnos soldier. You won't get me to spill the name of Fluffy Kid that easy. You dumbass. Okay, so we're in here. Okay, Larry's here with me. Okay, I'm gonna shut down my super speed. Oh, hey guys. Okay, and this guy. Alright. Whoa, Fluffy Kid, I thought you were here to rescue you. Take the bomb and place it in the spot where the Soothran enemies will bomb. I'll help you clear out the other convicts so we can both make it out of here. Okay. So, yeah, we technically have the bomb. And he's helping as well. Oh, hey. Yeah, this is a really tight area. And then there is an audible noise it makes when there's an item or location you need to be at. So here we go. This is a spot. And we're gonna... There we go. And we have leveled up. So we're now level 2, and when you level up, if you can see up here above my map, there's a bunch of little below my, or not the map, yeah, above the map below my experience bar. Those are the Skittles. When you level up, it automatically gives you all the one of each of the inspirations. Oh yeah, and we can just hit exit. We don't have to run back to the beginning. The thing is, my power level and everything goes up, but I don't learn any new powers or anything until I actually go to a trainer, or arbiter in this case. Okay, I should have Jenkins here for his stupidity. I should leave Jenkins here for his stupidity. Anyway, it's time to go. I heard that the Freedom Flanks are on their way to button up this breakout, so we'd best be leaving quick. I see that you increase your combat level, which means you have an increase in hit points and in the damage you deal. You'll want to increase your threat level by that's what the levels are. By talking to Arbiter Diaz. The Arbiters are the only members of Arachnos who are above all the factionalism and fighting that characterizes our organization. He will let you pick a new power and teach you more about the Rogue Isles and being a villain. You now have a choice. Kalinda handpicked you to be one of her destined ones, helping Lord Recluse and the Arachnos organization. Not everyone is up to the challenge, however, so there's this guy I know, Burke. He's a mercenary. He has some more freelance work if you are interested in doing that sort of thing. So we're not going to join the organization right away. We're going to be kind of independent operators that get hired or by Arachnos. So we're going to go with Burke the Mercenary. Oh, and that takes us to Mercy Island, the starting area for... Okay, you have enough experience to level up. To reach level 2, go see Arbiter Diaz or Arbiter Richard to pick in your power. Okay, so who and where? Here's Arbiter Richard. We're going to go ahead and... All right, we got badges. I got the Jailbird badge for going in one of the cells inside. So Arachnos will provide for the training of new villains. To serve us, or to make your eventual defeat a useful training exercise. Your choice. So we're going to level up. So at level 2, you become powerful enough to learn a new power. You also gain fitness and rest. Fitness will make you run faster, jump higher, and recover quicker. Rest will allow you to quickly heal your wounds, but you'll be left vulnerable while doing so. Visit a trainer whenever you level up to increase your abilities. After training, I'll need to gain 328 experience before training again. So we're going to train up. So we get to pick our powers, but they're locked at certain levels. So right now, I got the zombie horde, so I'm going to take Dark Blast. So I have another offensive attack. And then I'll be taking Gloom. So we're going to fit it, and we finish. It says you're doing well. And then go out there and do some villainy. So we have a new attack. And we have that. Okay, so this here, I believe, is Kalinda. Now, we didn't actually pick her, but I believe we can still do the missions from her. Yes. So it used to be you had to pick one or the other, but with Homecoming they've changed a few things, so you can do all of most of them, most of the contacts, the starting contacts at least. Okay, so Fluffykin, yes, interesting. It may well be that you are one of the people we seek. In case you're wondering why you're out here in the open air instead of enjoying the fine dining at Zagurski Prison, that's the Zig or the Ziggurat, you'll have me to thank. I arranged it. You see, some of your fellow prisoners are special, perhaps even you. I have foreseen that some members of this group will rise up to usher in a bold new future for Arachnos. Of course, if you think you're one of them, you'll have to prove it soon. First, though, I recommend you present yourself to Arbiter Diaz. He is marked on your map. The Arbiters oversee difficulties within Arachnos and help to quell squabbles that might threaten the security of the organization. Remember, Arachnos is beset by infighting among its many factions, but the Arbiters are above all that chaos. Despite our divisiveness and squabbling, the Arbiters must never be harmed. Go to him and see if he can help with your path. So we're going to ask about available missions. Okay, which we already did. So, if you want to stay in the Rogue Isles, Fluffykin, there is one thing you need to learn right away. Arachnos can be your ally or your enemy. Support us, our service, and we will reward you. Stab us in the back, and it will be the last move you make. There's an operative here on Mersa. He used to be our ally, but he has recently made himself our enemy, Operative Birch. As we speak, the fool is planning to sell confidential Arachnos information to those troublesome do-gooders. Longbow, I want you to take him out. Okay, so we have a mission and we have a store as well, but we don't have anything to sell. You can sell enhancements and everything like that. Let's see here. So there's a mission right over here. So we're going to go our first mission, and I am having problems. All right. So we are going to go here. Why is it not letting me in? This is weird. Wait, oh, hold on. Oh, that was weird. That it was full away from that. Okay. All right. You don't know Operative Birch from Adam, but you know bringing him in will make you look good to Kalinda. All right. So we're gonna. All right. So yeah, we got individual blue walls, and we have these bad guys. So I'm gonna send my guy at him. I actually have an attack I can use now. There we go. So Longbow is the hero side. They're kind of superhero special forces. They themselves are not super, but they have like advanced training, stuff like that. So we have to kill all people here. So we leveled up so we can carry more inspirations. Where did you come from? Okay. This guy. All right, and we'll get these, and we should be getting experience now. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Yep, we're leveling up. Anybody? Oh, okay. Oh, this is it. Okay, so these guys are a little, they're yellow. I wonder if there's any more. I don't know if I can level up to 3 while I'm in here. So yeah, I always try and keep at least 1 inspiration slot free. Okay, that looks like it. Alright, so we'll send my guy in, pop an inspiration. Okay, he's down, and Agent Bruckner, I think. There we go, and we have enhancements. Let's see here. We'll do that. And our Twilight Grasp. This is a heal. We suck the life out of an enemy. Okay, and this is, so you'll get inspirations, not all that you can use. Some of them like this. This is a technology, science and technology. I can't use it. So it'll be, these are just things I'll sell. All right, so we're going to exit the mission here. And as you can see, it was made back before widescreen monitors were standard. So you have rectangular load screens. All right, so we're going to head back. Actually, see, can we call? Okay, we can't call the contact yet. Eventually, the more missions you do with the contact, you start out having to talk to them in person, but eventually you're able to call them. All right, Birch has suffered justly for what he tried to do to Ghost Widow, but let me clue you in on something, Fluffykin. Birch wasn't alone. He had orders. There are many factions within Arachnos, and they are always vying for dominance. Sometimes that can even go so far as to betray Arachnos in order to spite each other. Captain Mako, Black Scorpion, and even Shirako all might have reasons for wanting to see Ghost Widow hurt. Those are the lieutenants of Lord Arachnos, who is the leader, so they control the factions underneath. All of Arachnos operas, only the Arbiters are inviolate. Only they are never subject to the petty squabbles that sometimes threaten to rip our great Arachnos apart. Okay, available missions. All right, your next task will be dive headfirst into one of the most dangerous places of this rock, a snake hole. Come out alive, and I'll know you're worth watching. But be warned, not everyone seeking a great destiny survives, Fluffykin. I just love that they're, Fluffykin. Some find themselves crushed to fine powder by the weight of their own mediocrity. Jump down a snake hole. All right. The biggest, nastiest snake in the immediate vicinity goes by the name Sapus. Find him, defeat him, and you may find a future within Arachnos as well. So while we're here, we're going to talk to the store, and we're going to sell these two that we don't need, because that gives us infamy we can use to then buy inspirations and or enhancements. So all right, that is on the other side of the island, but we have Matthew Burke here that we can go to as well. And now, oh wait, who are you? Operative Kuzman. So yeah, these guys that have the yellow circle mean they have active missions for you. So, Fluffykin, good to see you. We've got a lot of work to do if we're to push Longbow out of Mercy Island. Available missions. Okay, so underdogs never win. Their most missions very rarely are individual. Just these starting ones are. As you can see here, it says Part 1, Welcome to Mercy, now get out. So, Longbow knows that they are deep within enemy territory. They believe they can cobble together a plan to defeat Arachnos and other villains such as yourself. They are, unfortunately for them, wrong. The reach of Arachnos is long and the power of villains immense. Even now, Longbow swarms the area right beside us, looking to try and bring in any villains that Arachnos recovers from Longbow's reach around the world. Then it looks like I'll have to take care of them. All right. So, yes, exactly. The forces of Arachnos are focusing on fighting Longbow down in Darwin's Landing. However, working together with someone such as yourself, we can weaken the Longbow forces here to allow our remaining soldiers to go in for the kill. Show Longbow that they are unwelcome here, and Arachnos shall ensure that the rest of your message is delivered very swiftly. All right, so we're going to leave. All right, so this is a kill 5 Longbow. So most of the missions are either going to kill X amount of things or go to a mission. So for right now, it's pointing us into an area where there are Longbow. I think, pretty sure. Yep, got a bunch of Longbow here. So we are going to start fighting them. And we just need 5. And where is Larry? There you are, Larry. I love that the one Longbow guy over there is just reading the paper. Oh, I thought he was reading the newspaper. Oh. Okay, I didn't mean for him to do that, but... Alright. So, yeah. As you run around the city, there are always bad guys, and there are a bunch of different villain types, or groups. So... Hold on, can I just call him? Nope, can't call him yet. That's another mastermind right there with the dog. That's a beast master. Okay, excellent job, Helvikin. Our operatives have moved in to stomp out the remaining Longbow in the area. They'll have it under control momentarily. You say that this operation is being led by a hero named the Golden Palm? I'm inclined to believe you, given the idiotic name of the hero. Well, Fluffykin, speaking of idiotic names, why don't you and I see what it takes to crush a hero beneath our boots? All right. Underdogs never win. Part 2, boom, you're all dead. One of the issues with finding Longbow in Mercy is a large amount of areas they could be hiding, like the rats they are. However, we have methods of retrieving this information. Most of your typical Longbow grunts will not be able to withstand your most base levels of torture. We have such a grunt in our custody now. I will give you the honors of delivering your own form of interrogation on the boy. All right, where is this grunt? In the area you were previously battling Longbow. Oh, and Fluffykin, before I forget, you should consider yourself what we in Arachnos call a destined one now. You are destined for something great, you see, and much like many of the others, whether or not you can achieve this destiny is based upon your own strength and mettle. That is what Longbow fears, and that's what we in Arachnos see to nurture. When you are done, you may contact me with your communication device. Okay, so now... Alright, so yeah, that we'll head over to do that mission. And it looks like this one is interior, probably. Unless he is... Okay. Those guys are friendly to me. Where is the... Here we go. Okay, so... I've seen you in the reports. Do your worst to me. I'll never tell you anything. You hear me? I swear an oath to fight evil wherever I see it. And you are part of that. Oh. Okay, so we can break his leg, break his arm, or describe in painful detail what you could possibly do to the man. We'll go ahead and just work the intimidation angle. The man's face grows pale as you painfully detail what you could do to him by using your abilities. He cuts you off after 2 minutes of talking. All right, stop, please. Just don't do any of that. I'll talk. Happy we could come to an agreement. Tell me where your base is located. We have 2 bases. I haven't been to the main one, but there's another one in an office here in Mercy. If you wanted to take it out, you could find the codes on Longbow technicians to issue a fake message to gather on the top floor. Everyone would head over there. You could do whatever you want. Now, please, just leave me alone. Not a bad plan. I think I'll just do that. I'll do just that. Okay, so find 3 codes. We're going to head over there to a different part of town. And okay, so now we got longbow everywhere. So we'll try and avoid some of them. Oh, look at that. We were able to avoid some. Oh, but who's shooting at me? Okay, here. We need the technicians. So here. Larry, you take the big guy, I'll take the little guy. And we leveled up. Nice. So the way the leveling works up now is on hold on here. At level 3, when we level up, we'll be able to we'll get 2 more slots for our power enhancement slots for our powers. So we'll be able to add more enhancements. You can only have 6 slots on a power. Okay, we got a clue. Oh, so now we're going to arm the bombs. There's one. And another one here. And another one. Nope. There's the other one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that wasn't cool. Alright. So we'll do that, and then... I think Larry's still level 1. He's kind of hurting. Alright. So, heading back now. Oops. Wrong way. So, yeah, we'll see what means here when we level up. And I need to get level 4 because I want my travel power. I want to be able to fly. Because this takes forever to get around. Alright. Fluffykin, I can see the smoke billowing from here. Excellent work. The prisoner mentioned that there was a main base, correct? Even better for us then. I believe I may have a method for us to locate this base. Longbow will not know what hit them. You'll be safe, and the power of Arachnos will be seen by those fools. What's your idea? Alright, underdogs never win. Finale. So this is the last mission. Making an impression. We intercepted a distress call from the Longbow office he blew up. Our technicians were able to determine where it was going. Their last attempt to try to survive will lead their comrades straight to their doom. There is one thing, however. We traced them back to a lab, which is most likely well fortified inside of it. I've pulled up the schematics, and I have seen numerous blast doors located within. If you're going to assault the base, you'll need a better way than destroying anyone who stands in your way. You have a suggestion? I do. Disguise yourself as one of them. I assume there will be a front guard of Longbow at the entrance. If you take them out, you can make yourself a disguise to get in there and get to the heart of the facility. From there, you can overload their systems, causing a catastrophic explosion. You'll also, if all goes well, have the pleasure of facing against Golden Palm. I wish you luck in your expedition, Fluffykin. All right, Golden Palm is the hero that is leading this, and we're going to head back here to the Arbiter. No, this is Quartermaster. He's a vendor. Actually, we got, let's see, this is heal, so we're going to put it into our Twilight Grasp. Can't use it. Endurance cost, throw it into sprint. And then attack rate. Yeah, put it in brawl. Alright. Okay. So on the other side, here we go. Too many requests training, and you may request training and other information. We're going to train up to a new level. Alright, threat level 3. You gain 2 empty enhancement slots. So we're going to get 2 more enhancement slots. Place any powers that you like. This allows you to equip that power with additional enhancement, and thus increasing the potential capabilities of that particular power. You'll gain another row of inspiration slots. Awesome. That doubles our amount. 2 new enhancement slots for your powers. Room for 4 more pieces of salvage in your salvage inventory. 4 more pieces of salvage in your stored vault inventory. And room for 10 more items in your auction inventory. The salvage is for... there's a crafting system as well. Eventually we'll be able to make our own enhancements. So we're going to train up the next level, and we're going to give it to my zombies. All right. So I'll need 320 more. So we're going to head back out. We're halfway to leveling up. So here, let's try to... Is this a dead end? No. Okay. So we'll head over to the mission location. And this will absolutely get us a level up. Okay, so here we've got the Stricken. And then we got Longbow over there. And then we have Rogue Island Police, which technically they don't like us either. So, hey, we managed to get by him. Who's Firewire? Okay, he must be contact later. All right. So there's supposed to be 2. Kuzman was right about the guards. You can hear a few of them talking at the entrance. Take them out quickly, and you'll be able to sneak out right into the heart of the space. All right. Oh, there's a few more. So here we go. There we go. Those longbows should be fine. I've hacked their security cameras to give you the breathing room. I would work fast, however. All right. So, oh yeah, look at that. So we're dressed up like Longbow now. So, I'm gonna sneak in here. That's a, okay. It's elevator, so we're gonna go up or down, not sure. Okay. Switching patrols, okay. We're just gonna head, oops, gonna zoom out. I don't know. Dario Stranzini, I don't know who that is, but he's Arachnos. All right. Oh. This is the guy. All right. Wait. Okay, I heard. There it is. Okay, we gotta fight these guys. Okay, so there's gonna be an ambush coming. How do we get in here? Oh, we came in from here. We're gonna go save that Arachnos guy. Oh. You see the villain Dario Stanzini laying prone on the ground. If something is done, he'll die in the fire. You notice that he has an emergency teleporter on him, which was previously disabled by Longbow. Activating it will save his life. Yeah. We can kill him. We can leave him to die. We're going to save him. Alright. And we have... Ah, jeez. I was standing in the fire there the whole time. Alright. Hold on. I just want to make sure. There was... Okay, can't get in there. Is that like a submarine? Oh, it's a submarine. That's how they got here. There they are. Just waiting for you guys. And one more. Oh, got a runner. Okay, now we just need to leave. Yeah, here's the elevator. And yeah, normally they'll have the exit mission button, but this one doesn't have that. I don't know if we're going to level up from this, though. Let's see. Nope. You've received your first merit reward. These merits are rewarded for completing difficult tasks and allow you to exchange them for powerful rewards such as enhancements. Merits can be spent at the various merchant reward vendors throughout Paragon City, Praetoria, and the Rogue Isles. Praetoria is an alternate starting area as well. Merit rewards are stored in the special tab under your salvage window. Note merits earned from completing task forces, strike forces, and trials are subject to diminishing returns if the same task is completed more than once within a 24-hour period, so you can't farm them. So try out different task forces, strike forces, and trials to maximize your rewards. So now we should be able to... Yep, we can call him instead. There's level 4. All right. Excellent work, Fafliken. There are still a few stragglers left in Mercy City, but as long as their main base is gone, we'll leave them be. After all, we need something to keep the Rogue Isles police on their toes. You and I are done for now, however. There is much still for me to do, and you, Fluffykin, have the rest of the destiny to fulfill. I'm quite interested to see where you exactly will go from here. There are other people in Mercy who have some plans of theirs. You may be interested in meeting them to see just how you can benefit from their work. It's all right. So here, we'll have to pick one. See, Firewire is an interesting man. He is a known villain amongst Mercy. Due to his bragging, there have been rumors that he has big plan in store, big enough that he isn't running his loud mouth about it. Or Dr. Weber is one of our contract scientists. He is researching the infected on Mercy Island ever since our previous scientist was terminated. He is unethical and amoral, the perfect person to do what needs to be done. So, I don't know. Let's see here. The doctor seems weird. I don't want to deal with any funky medical stuff. Sure, we'll go with Fire. Oh, Firewire. That's the dude we saw next to the building. We talked to him. Keep an eye on Firewire, Fluffykin. He may be pompous, but he is as cutthroat as anyone else around here. Okay, so yeah, he's actually right here. What's up? Name's Firewire. I'm the best looking, best talking, best fire using guy this side of Mercy. I heard you're tougher than tough. That's the kind of person I need on this job I'm planning. The thing is going to be big, Fluffykin. We're talking lots of money big. The plan is sort of complex, but it's going to net us a ton of cash when it comes through. What do you say? You ready for some wild times? Sure. What's this plan you have? Fire and Heist, Part 1, Getting What's Owed. So check it out. There's this bank in Mercy. Yeah, I used to get robbed all the time, but now the RIP have got it on super secure lockdown. Word is they are storing a bunch of stuff there now. Money, artifacts, the works. They figured no one is going to try and rob the place now, but you and me are going to be the ones rob that place blind. You and me are going to be working on 2 different parts of each time. Your first part is going to be real easy, I swear. What's it supposed to be? I got some inside info from a guy who's a guard there. I told him I'd split some of the cash with him, but I'm just going to light him on fire in the end. Nice, huh? Anyway, he left the detailed info inside a statue here on Mercy. You got to be the one to get it and check it out. Meantime, I'm going to run some surveillance on the place. Check out the times when the security switches up. That'll be the time you and me take over make our move. Let's meet back up when we both got what we need. You dig? All right. So we got that, but we need to head back to Arbiter Richard because we need to train up. So we're going to head back and ignore everybody. Oh, there was something making noise, but I don't know what that was. All right, when we get back now, it'll be... So the way it works is when you level up even numbers, you get a new power. Odd numbers, you get 2 slots. So here we are. We're going to get ourselves flight. All right. All right. We're going to train up a new level of power. Threat level 4. If you've got something too tough for you to handle by yourself, remember that there are lots of other villains out there who can help. Try teaming up with other player. Right-click on another person, select invite to team up. If the other person accepts, then you'll have formed a team. You can form a team of up to 7 other players. So total 8. Your team window keeps track of the hit points and endurance of your teammates. You will all be able to select your teammates by clicking on their name in the team up window. Also, a chat channel lets you communicate discreetly with your teammates. You are now at the appropriate threat level to begin acquiring salvage and recipes from the enemies you defeat. Once you reach threat level 10, speak to Dean John Yu at the University in Cap Diable to learn more about inventions. You will gain new power, room for 7 more pieces of salvage, room for 7 more pieces in the vault, and 10 more items. Okay, training up. So, important, you have unlocked access to new power sets. Select the power pool power instead of a regular power. Click on the power pool sets button on the right hand column. At level 4, you may choose one of the first 3 powers in any power pool set. The 4th and 5th power in a set will become available at level 14, but only if you choose 2 of the first 3 powers in the set earlier. You can choose a power pool instead of a normal power pool from this point forward. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to take flight because I got my wings and everything. So we're going to take fly, and eventually we're going to take air superiority because it's cool and it lets you slam somebody to the ground. All right, there we go. Now we can fly. All right. So we're going to close that. So now, what is that? Suspicious. Oh, these are the statues I need to go to. So, just to see. So now, and it's really cool, the animation, I start flapping my wings. So now it's a lot easier to get around. We can ignore people on the ground, but we need to be careful because even on rooftops, as you can see here, there are bad guys. And a lot of bad guys, some of the bad guys can fly. So you're not always safe in the air. Oh, this is what was the statue that was making the noise. So there we go. Okay. We got a clue. And we're going to avoid anybody. So let's see. Oh, yeah, Larry's gonna die, but that's okay. All right. Security information. You find a note with a number of details regarding security within the bank, all given by the snitch Firewire talked about. The security is impressive, to say the least. All the guards are armed with submachine guns, each holding rounds that could pierce through a wall of concrete. There are also turrets set up on the walls, ready to deploy in case of an attack. The guard left one last note. They're upgrading the system too. A bunch of higher ups were given documents detailing the upgrade. You can find usually find I think that meant to say you could usually find them in the parts of Mercy here. Get those documents and you can easily hack into the upgrade. Okay, so at this point we're going to go and end the session. I think this was a good first session. We got through the tutorial and oh, look at that, aircraft flying by. So yeah, we did good, and then we will continue on next time and the adventures of Fluffykin. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, all that fun stuff as we continue our journey through City of Villains. So until tomorrow, bye everybody.